Hello students, welcome to lecture number 2 on unit 4. The discussion topic is function generator. The function generator also we have seen in electronic lab. The main purpose of function generator is to generate common type of waveforms. Let us see the definition of function generator. Function generator is basically a signal generator that produces different types of waveform at the output. It has the ability to produce waveforms such as sine wave, square wave, a triangular wave, sawtooth wave, etc. An adjustable frequency range is provided by the function generator, which is in the range of some hertz to several kilohertz or megahertz. The laboratory function generator that is available in all the electronic laboratories may have 1 megahertz frequency range, may have 3 megahertz frequency range, or some are more than 3 megahertz frequency range. In function generator, the purpose of function generator is very simple. It produces common type of output waveforms. Along with that, there is a facility given on the front panel using different knobs to set the frequency of that waveform. The another facility is also provided that we can select the appropriate amplitude of the generated waveform. Now we move to the block diagram of function generator. So the same things are mentioned here. It is possible to generate sine wave, square wave, pulses, triangular wave, sawtooth wave, etc. So this is block diagram of function generator. So what is internal parts of function generator? So the flow is again same. We are going from left side to right side. So this is input side and this is output side. So I will going to read first the different blocks of function generator. So here this particular pot, variable potentiometer, variable resistor, that facilitate frequency control part. So this is external knob that is used to change the frequency of that waveform, different frequencies of that waveform. Then we can see there are two similar blocks, constant current supply or constant current source, that we have also seen in digital multimeter. So here there are two sources, CCS, source 1 and this is source 2. So parallelly this output of external frequency control is provided, means constant current source 1 and to constant current source 2. The input to the constant current sources is from the output side. So the output of voltage comparator, or sometimes also called as multi-vibrator, or sometimes also called as CMIT trigger. So output of this CMIT trigger, this particular block have different names. Sometimes it is called voltage comparator. There are different types of voltage comparator. One of the voltage comparator is called as CMIT trigger. So this block is also called CMIT trigger. So output of CMIT trigger is given as a input to constant current source 1. So now this constant current source provide constant current to the integrator. So this is output, this is input of the constant current source. This output is given as an input to the integrator. So the input of integrator is remains constant, it is not changing. So it is depend on the output of this voltage. It continuously detect the output of this CMIT trigger. So first block of this function generator is integrator. So this integrator is just a simple op-amp based circuit. In that, in the feedback side, So this is called feedback side between pin number 2 and 6 of the op-amp. This is feedback. The capacitor is connected. When the capacitor is connected in feedback, that particular op-amp is called as integrator. The function of integrator is to convert the square wave type of input, that is from the constant current source, into the triangular output. So integrator, when any constant current source is provided for the capacitor, so capacitor charges and discharges linearly. So we have seen many times the charging and discharging of capacitor. So you can see from this triangular shape that, so this is called charging of the capacitor. This capacitor charges very linearly because the current is constant. So capacitor start charging linearly, and through this constant current source 2, it discharges linearly. So this constant current source 2 is used for discharging purpose, and constant current source 1 is used for charging purpose. So as the capacitor not charges exponentially, as we know that capacitor mainly used to charge exponentially, but the difference here is that the input is constant so that it charges linearly. So the shape is like a triangular waveform. So the output of the integrator, this complete is integrator. So output of that integrator is directly triangular wave, so that we get at the output side. So this is the first output we get as a triangular wave. From the same triangular wave, if this triangular wave is given as a input to the next block called as comparator. So this is comparator. So example of that comparator is Schmitt trigger. So function of Schmitt trigger is that any triangular wave, if we applied, the output of that comparator is always square wave. So the output of that Schmitt trigger block is always square wave because it is comparator. And for comparator, one thing is remain same, because the comparator is the open loop op-amp, so that the output of that open loop op-amp is always saturated. So that is like a square wave. So for this positive half of this triangular, we can see that. So we get positive half of square, and for this negative half of triangular, we get negative half of square. And further amplifier is connected if we want, because what happened, it is possible to set the amplitude of the output waveform also. That output of the amplitude waveform can be set using this amplifier. Their knob is provided in the front panel. By changing the gain of the amplifier, we can change the magnitude of the amplifier. In this way, we can also get second waveform. Now, from the same triangular waveform is given to the third circuit, that is called resistance diode shaping circuit, or sometimes simply called as sine wave converter circuit. So this converts triangular wave to sine wave. So the diode wave shape circuit is used inside of this circuit. There are different diodes, they are connected. So it is possible from the diode wave shape circuit to convert the triangular wave shape into sine wave shape. And again, the front switches are used to change the amplitude of the sine wave. So in this way, very simple way, we have discussed this function generator. So let us revise it again. So this particular part is to change the frequency. When we change the frequency from the external knob provided, it gives input to the constant current source. So accordingly, constant current source changes the current value, so that it can change this particular period of charging and discharging. The charging and discharging period get changed, so automatically frequency get changed. So that is possible by this frequency control network. This is external frequency control network. This is simply an external knob available to change the frequency, and these are the external, this is also external knob available to change the amplitude of the waveform. Then this constant current source provide constant current to the integrator, and accordingly integrator capacitor charges linearly. Here this thing is very important. The capacitor charges linearly, not exponentially, because input current is constant. So that constant current sources are used. So as it charges in this way and it discharges in this way. So this constant current source 2 is responsible to discharge the capacitor. So charging is this direction and discharging is through the constant current source 2. Then once the triangular wave is available, that is considered as second input, then these two particular blocks are working. The voltage comparator converts their triangular wave input into square wave output, because voltage comparator is nothing but open loop op-amp, and diode wave shape circuit is a complex circuit in that many diodes are used that converts triangular wave into sine wave shape. For more detail about diode wave shape circuit, please Google to diode wave shape circuit. You will get the details of that. So in this way, today we discuss on function generator. So these are the some of the knobs mentioned here. Frequency knob is also there. Waveform selection knob is also there. So sometimes some additional knobs are also provided. We can also select the offset of that. We can select the duty cycle also. So these are the some of the external knobs provided in latest function generators. So I hope that you have understand function generator in this session. In next session we will going to discuss auto transformer. That is also very important part. Thank you.